Hi guys, it's Cottrell. I'm back. It's been a minute. I am in, like I said, I think I said before, I am in nursing school. So, um, it's a lot going on a day to day. So it's really hard for me to sit down and film and edit and do all the things. Now I do have videos that I have recorded. I have like at least three or four. But they're all unedited because editing is actually the most time consuming out of doing videos. So it's really hard for me to get the time to do those edits that I need to do in order for the videos to look halfway decent. So I just wanted to come on here though. I transitioned from my damaged hair, my heat damaged hair. I transitioned from April to September. And in September, I just got tired of it. And honestly, part of the reason why I cut it was I was getting tired of it. Every time I washed my hair, clumps of hair would come out. Now, I still had hair. I was not bald, but clumps of hair would come out. And when I would look at the strands, a lot of times it would be the full strand. It would be the damaged hair and it'd be like my natural hair coming out. And I was like, well, if it's pulling my hair that I'm trying to grow, how productive is that? That was part of the reason why I cut it. And also I cut it, and I know a lot of people are not going to like this, that I say this, but I cut it because of vanity. Because for a long time, as a black woman, you feel like you can't grow your hair. So you have to put other people's hair in your head. You have to do things to manipulate your hair. You have to relax your hair. And I've always had at least shoulder length hair ever since I was a child. Remember when I was in middle school, my mom cut my hair right here. I didn't even like that, and it grew out. And I never cut my ever cut my hair. And I think when I went natural in 2010, when I decided to go natural and I did it, and I started straightening my hair got to like right here, which was the longest that my hair has ever been in my life, ever. You know, so to go from the longest your hair has ever been in your life, straight flowy hair, but damaged, but you're trying to be empowered as a black woman and go natural where you wear your natural texture and you're proud of yourself, but you're transitioning. Not that I shame anybody for doing it, because I think that it's not for TWAs and all that stuff. It's not for everybody. It's not. I'm telling you, when I first cut my hair, I was all gun ho, and then when I cut it off and I went to church the next day looking like a dirty tennis ball because my hair was so dry and so like rough because I didn't know what to do with it, I kind of was just like, oh my gosh, what did I do to myself? Like, what did I set myself up for? I set myself up for failure. I look like a boy. Like, that's really what I felt. I was like, I look like a boy. This is crazy. And especially as a black woman, you never want to give that type of you identify with hair. At least I can say that I identify with hair. I felt more womanly when I had long flowing hair tracked and weaved in my head, or straight processed chemical relaxed hair flowing, whether it was shoulder length or not, than I did when I cut my hair short like that. And you think, why is that? Why do I feel more like a woman when I have long weave hair and I have chemically relaxed hair? When my hair grows naturally, it doesn't go straight, but it grows. And hair does not define you as a woman. I'm a woman because my anatomy is I'm a woman. I was born a woman. I was born a girl. I was born a woman. I have boobs. I have a I don't want to say that word, but you know what I mean. Like, I have all the parts of a woman. That's what defines me as a woman. That is what textbook will define you as a woman. That's what everyone else should define you as a woman. Not, oh, she don't have no hair, so is she a boy? or I look like a boy because I don't have any hair. I have a really hard problem with that, because that does not define you as a woman. You having hair does not define you as a woman. You having straight hair does not define you as a woman. You having hair down your back does not define you as a woman. And so when I cut my hair, it was partly because I felt like it was a part of my vanity, that I was holding on to this hair because I was so used to having hair, and I felt like I was going to look like a boy or feel like a boy if I cut my hair off. And I'm thinking, and one day I was just sitting there and I talked to myself. Y'all don't judge me. A lot of people do. I was talking to myself and I was talking to God. And I was just like, well, why do I feel like why do I feel like that having hair makes me a woman? Not the fact that I was born a woman, not the fact that I have all the parts and pieces and anatomy of a woman, but that my hair is what defines me as a woman. My hair, if I cut my hair off, then oh my gosh, I'm not gonna look like a woman anymore. And we have to ask ourselves that all women, all races, not just black women, but all races. But I think us as black women have more issues in it, because other races cut their hair off, and because they have no issue with their hair is easier to grow. It's like it's hair that it's gonna grow back for them, and it's the same with us. We just have to take care of our hair more, but our hair will grow back. But we identify with hair as a part of our womanhood. And my boyfriend at the time, when I told him I was going to cut my hair, he kind of was just like, you already cut your hair. And I was like, well, no, I'm going to cut it even shorter. And he was like, why? Because I'm trying to grow my hair out naturally. I'm trying to do all these things. And it wasn't that he wasn't supportive. It was just that as long as he's known me, I've had hair. As long as he had dated me, I had hair. Weave hair, whatever. I had hair in my head. So for you to tell someone, okay, I cut my hair off the first time and I cut it to like right here, and now I'm just growing back a little down here, I'm gonna cut it to right here. Like they're gonna be like, well, what are you doing? But it was for me. I did it for myself. And I remember dating another guy, a previous guy, ex, before I had embarked on this journey, before I had made this decision. I remember he told me, he was like, I don't believe that women should have short hair. Period. They should not have short hair. They should not have short hair. They should not be bald. They should not have hair. And I said, well, why do you think that? Because as a woman, you should have hair. But I said, but that doesn't make you a woman. He said, well, you look more like a woman when you have hair. So I asked him, I said, everybody knows Halle Berry, black, beautiful, gorgeous black woman. She cuts her hair very, very short all the time. Like inch short. Like she cuts her hair short. And I said, well, you have to find. And he did not find women that cut their hair short, close, bald, whatever, attractive in any way, shape, or form, because he felt like you weren't being a woman. And I asked him, I said, well, you have to be attracted to Halle Berry. Like, her hair is like an inch short. Like, I would even be attracted to Halle Berry, and I don't even go that way. But if I was a man, I would definitely be attracted to Halle Berry. And he was like, no, not when she has short hair, because she's not pretty with short hair, because she looks more like a boy. That's a black man. So I honestly think that part of our perception with hair and part of our views of how we glorify hair and put hair on this pedestal and make hair so important is partly because of us, but also because of the culture that we're in, where people tell you that long hair is beautiful, that the men that you date, black, white, whatever, tell you that long hair is beautiful. But I think black men mostly put value on hair, especially if your hair is real. Oh my gosh. It's like a big thing if your hair is real. You know what I mean? So I just personally think that we need to stop that. Like, hair is not, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and act like I just don't care about hair. I definitely love my hair. I care about my hair. I want my hair to grow long because my hair's never been long in my life. But my hair does not define me. My hair does not make me a woman. My hair is an accessory, and it accentuates me. It compliments me, but it does not define me. I will be a woman whether I have hair or I don't have hair. And I think that's where part of the empowerment of the big chop comes from, because you feel like no one can tell you nothing. No one can tell you otherwise, that you are not beautiful, that you are not a woman, that you are less than a woman because you have nappy short hair, you have curly, thick textured hair. Because this is where our hair grows. Why are we so caught up on changing the way our hair grows when if we wear weave, or if we put chemicals in it, or texturize where we loosen our pattern? Yes, it's going to be hard to take care of your hair. It's going to be one of the things that will frustrate you and baffle you every day. That why can't my hair be just as simply taken care of like other races, where they don't have to do this. They don't have to deal with this. Our hair is the one where we got to do all this stuff, and it will break and it will snap, and we will have to do certain tools, and we have to use certain techniques, and we got to moisturize our hair a certain way. But if you're black and your hair grows that way, and you accept how your hair grows, then I used to be, let me just say this. I used to be envious of other races that has straight hair, because I'd be like, this is so easy. You don't have to relax your hair. You don't have to do anything. You can just go, your hair's shaking, it's long, it grows, it flows. But I have hair too. It grows differently, but I still have hair. So why am I envious of another texture just because my texture doesn't look like that? Like, our hair still grows the same. And I think part of finding yourself and loving yourself is saying that I love all of me. I love the way God has made me. I love the way every piece of strand of hair that God has put on my head. I love how dark and how mocha my skin is. I love how I am. I love my culture. I love who I am. And I think that's a part of the empowerment of being natural. My hair grows the way it's supposed to. That's the way God intended it to grow. So who am I to chemically change the anatomy and the physicality that God has made me? And I'm not saying that you can't relax your hair. That's not what I'm saying. Because I relaxed my hair for a very long time. I remember 4th grade when I begged my mother for a relaxer. So I'm not saying that the relaxers are the devil. What I'm saying is that we as Black women need to understand, first of all, the health risks that we're doing to chemically process our hair. That's a health risk. Those are chemicals. Those are chemicals that are not supposed to touch your skin. Those chemicals that are not supposed to come near you. And you're putting it on your scalp. We also need to understand why we're doing it. Are we doing it for easy manageability of hair? Are we doing that because as long as we've been born, and as long as we've been grown up and seen other people and seen what the perfect woman is supposed to look like, and all the images in magazines and TV and whatever, either they're white women with straight hair, or they're Black women with weave in their hair, or they're Black women with relaxers in their hair. So all we've really seen until now, where all this big natural movement where a lot of people are going natural, so there's a lot of stars, well, not a lot, but you're seeing stars that are becoming relaxed. You're seeing kids on TV shows that have becoming natural. You see kids on TV shows that are becoming natural. You see women on the street that are fellow naturals with you. But before then, I know I can speak. I'm not that old, but I know as a little girl, I didn't see anybody natural. It was very rare when you were in school and a kid was like, "Oh no, I don't have relaxed hair." Like everybody had relaxed hair. Everybody on TV had relaxed hair, or they didn't have their hair in their head, but they had straight hair. So for the longest time, when you're told that straight hair is the best way, or straight hair is the right way, are you really straightening or relaxing? Are you really relaxing your hair because you want easy management? Really, are you relaxing hair because that's what the world has been telling you that your hair or that hair in general should look like? That's what you need to think about. And honestly, I know some people say, well, if some men are not going to accept you having short hair. Some men are not going to accept you having nappy hair or curly hair or natural hair. Every guy that I ever dated had to accept it, because if he didn't accept it, then you don't accept me, because this is a part of me. You know what I mean? Um, Even my ex that said he did not like short hair, he finally came back when I got back in contact with him and showed him how short I cut my hair. He was like, well, it's just hair grow back. So I think because of how big the movement is becoming and how more inspired people are becoming to do their hair and seeing the benefits of growing your hair naturally and just taking care of your hair, I think a lot of the world's eyes are starting to open up and starting to socially accept our hair, and accept that our hair grows this way and there's nothing wrong with that.